Will now be recorded.
Okay, let me go with VS Code, and we started with CSS today. Welcome to Mohansh Technologies. Yesterday we are discussing about different concepts like inline CSS, internal CSS, and external CSS. I hope everybody clear about the inline CSS, internal CSS, and external CSS. One more time, inline CSS is element specific CSS, internal CSS is page specific CSS, external CSS is application specific CSS. We already know about this. And inline CSS will be written in the element. Inside the element, when we are writing the style tag, that is actually inline CSS. Page by page, I taken two pages, csc.html and ece.html. Inside the page, when we return style tag, that is internal CSS. Internal CSS is going to be starting with the style tag. And coming to the external CSS, you will be having a number of pages like CSC, ECE, EEE, IT, DS, BC, CS. For all the branches, a separate file, separate CSS file is going to be injecting. File.css, which is going to be injecting for all the branches. And how to create this file? File.css separately you need to create. File.css separately you need to create. And that file.css I need to add to the EEE, I need to add to the DS, I need to add to the some other pages also. So this is the way of injecting the external CSS. Okay, my question today, my question is, if I am writing, inline CSS and internal CSS, both for one element, which will show in browser. The first question, my simple question, if I am writing inline CSS and internal CSS, for example, in inline I am giving color red. There is one element. For inline, I am giving the color red. In internal, I am giving the color green. What is the browser output then? How browser will display? This is the first question. If I am writing inline CSS and internal CSS for one element, which will show in the browser? That is the first question. The second question. The first question should be like this. Answer also I will give you. The second question. If I am writing inline CSS and external CSS, both for one element, which will show in the browser? Again answer I will give you. Third question. This is the second question. Third question. If I am writing inline CSS, internal CSS and external CSS. If I am giving inline CSS, internal CSS and external CSS for one element, which will come to the browser? That is my one more question. There are a number of questions I am trying to writing here. You are understanding my questions?
Yes.
You people are understanding my questions? If I am writing inline CSS, internal CSS, which will show in the browser? That is the first question. Second question is, if I am writing inline CSS and external CSS, which will come to the browser? That is my second question. Third question is, if I am writing inline, internal and external CSS for one element, which will in the browser? That is my third question. The fourth question is, if I am writing internal and external, no inline, internal and external, which will come in the browser? This is my one more question. The answer is what? Okay. So right now I will give you one simple diagram. By this diagram you can able to understand everything. Let me go through the paint. Okay, just give me 1 second to save like. Okay. There are multiple CSS. One is inline, one is internal, one is external. Inline, internal, external. There is a browser output. Okay, browser output. For browser, if inline is there, first preference is inline. If inline is there, first preference is the inline. I am giving the simple answer here. For the browser, first preference. This is the first preference. First preference is inline. After that, there are two things. One is internal and one more is external. Internal and external based on the line execution. Based on the line execution. It means what? Based on the line execution. It means what? If inline is there, inline will go, sir. If inline is not there, internal and external based on the line execution. Based on the line execution means what? Tell me. Based on the line execution means what? First I am writing internal. Second I am writing external. This will go to the browser. Last line is the first execution. Otherwise, first I am writing external. Second line I am writing internal. Internal will go to the browser. This is the answers. Okay. By this diagram you can understand. If inline is there, inline will go. It will not listen to internal. It will not listen to the external. If inline is there, inline will go. If inline is not there, internal, external, basically based on the line execution. Based on the line execution means what? Internal, external. First I am writing internal, then I am writing external. External will go to the browser. First I am writing external, then I am writing internal. Internal will go to the browser. Getting my point? If inline is there, inline will go. Inline is the first preference to the browser. If inline is not there, then the question started. If inline is not there, then the question started. It will check like line by line. Internal first, external second. External will go to the browser. External first, internal second. Internal will go to the browser. Okay, now you can give me the answers. Understand this diagram? One more time. I'm telling one more time. If inline is there, inline will go to the browser first. If inline is not there, let me write the point here. If inline is not there in the program, If inline is not there in the program, if inline is not there in the program, then the question started. If inline is not there in the program, then the question started. If inline is not there, then follow the below diagram. What is the below diagram? Internal, external. These two are fighting based on the line execution. Based on the line execution means what? Based on the line execution means what? Internal, external, external will go. External, internal, internal will go. Okay, now you give me the answers. Now you give me the answers. Oh, first question answer. If I am writing inline CSS and internal CSS, which will go to the browser?
Inline.
Yes.
Exactly, inline. Good answer. Second question. If I am writing inline CSS and external CSS, both, which will go to the browser?
Inline.
Again inline. Good answer. Third question. If I am writing inline, internal, external for one element, which will go to the browser?
Inline.
Exactly, inline only. If I am writing internal, external, which will go to the browser?
External.
External. Very good, very good. Next question. Next question automatically you can give the answer. If I am writing external, internal, which will in browser?
Internal.
Exactly. Answer is internal. Okay, five questions. Five questions answer came. Five questions answer came. Without this diagrammatic understanding, this answers you cannot able to tell. If I am writing external and internal, internal will go. Why? Because internal I am writing last. If inline is there, only preference is inline for the browser. Okay, student preference is the first preference. If student preference is not there, you have to follow the rules and regulations of the internal and external. Then you have to go for the last line is the first execution. Can we check now how these things are working fine in the programmatically? Can we check now? Let me save this diagram.
Kamal enter.
Preference, style preference important. Okay, let me take the program and let's have the new program. Style preference, style preference dot html. Very good. So let me take the program. Program name is style preference. Okay. There is one element, only one element I'm taking. Welcome to Mohansh Technologies. Welcome to Mohansh Technologies. Right. For this H1, I will write inline, I will write internal, I will write external. Just follow. Inline, how to write inline? Style, color, red. Okay, I don't have any internal, I don't have any external. What is output of this H1? Right now only inline is available. I don't have internal, I don't have external. What is output of the H1? What is output of the H1? It should be in the red color. It should be in the red color. It should be in the red color. Obviously it should be in the red color. Permanent. Okay. For example, I am writing internal CSS. I am writing internal CSS. Let me give the color of the H1. Okay, take the selector. Let me give the color of this H1. It could be green. Okay. I am having now two kind of styles here. For the same H1, this is inline. In the element level, I am writing inline. And here I am writing internal CSS. This is internal CSS block. This is internal CSS block. Now in the program, I have two kind of styles. One is inline, one is internal. Then what is output, guys?
Red color.
Obviously red. Why? Because of inline is the first preference. Inline is the first preference. Okay. let me take a external CSS. Okay, my style.css. There is a style.css. I'm taking the external file style.css. Inside the style.css, I am writing go for h1 color blue. Okay, I need to access this external CSS here. Access the external CSS access. External CSS access. How to access the external CSS? Link relevant style sheet href. What is the file name? Style.css. I'm accessing the external CSS also. Now in the program I have three kind of style sheets. One is the inline, one is the internal, one is the external. External also accessing. External also accessing. Three kind of styles are accessing. Then what is the output, guys? If I
Red
execute the
color.
program,
Inline.
red color only. I told you if inline
Green.
is if inline is
Green.
there, if inline is there, it will not allow any internal or external. It will not allow any internal or external if inline is there. Getting my point? Okay, so inline is basically the first preference. That is the why reason I'm just removing the inline. In real time, inline is not there. Okay, I'm just removing the inline. Okay, I don't have inline now. I don't have inline now. Then tell me what is the output of the browser?
Color.
Inter
External.
internal or external?
External.
What is the external color? Blue. Blue. External is only the output. Okay, I need to swap this. I need to swap this. First I am writing external, then I am writing internal. In the page, first I am writing external, second I am writing internal. Now you tell me what is the browser output.
Internal.
Green.
Green. Internal. Very simple, right? Very simple, straightforward. Sir, yesterday you are telling three kind of styles. Anybody got this kind of question? Anybody got this kind of question? Sir, how browser is actually listening? How browser is listening the style sheets? For one element, three times I am writing the style. Inline I am writing, internal I am writing, external I am writing. Which will take, sir? This is the biggest problem, biggest question. No YouTube, no YouTube. In YouTube, nobody is going to be telling this kind of in-depth CSS working process. How CSS is working to the browser. There are many kind of CSS ways you write inline, internal, external, and how the browser is listening. Don't nobody is going to be telling like this. You please try to understand. Inline is there, inline will go. Inline is not there. Internal, external, checking the lines. Last line will go first. Both are working basically. Blue is working, green is working. In this program, blue is working, green is working, sir. First blue color is coming. Then green color is overriding blue. Getting my point? Overriding means last line override always. Why? Because that is a CSS. This is also CSS. This is CSS. Am I right? This is CSS loading. And here also CSS loading. This is CSS injection. And this is also CSS injection. But the last injection works for the browser. Last injection works for the browser. Getting my point? Last line, first execution. Last line, first execution. So by seeing this diagram, you may understand if inline is there, inline will go to the browser. If inline is not there, it will go for internal and external. In internal and external, based on the line execution, if you write internal external, external will go to the browser. If you have external internal, internal will go to the browser. Getting my point, everybody here? Govinda Babu, Jyotika,
Yes, sir.
Prakash, Rohit, Pavan,
Yes,
Sindhu,
sir.
Kamal. Any questions so far till now? It's clear. Very good. Can I go with the next topic?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, next topic is basically we'll define some different properties of the CSS. One is the color, one is the background color. There are very important things. So color and background color and background color. Okay, these two are very important basically in CSS. Color and background color both are important. Color is text color. Color is text color. Background color is the BG color. BG color of element. BG color of element. First one is color. Color means text color. Second one is background color. Background color is BG color of element. Okay, let me write down. Color and background color and background color can be defined with three different ways. Three different ways. Color and background color can be defined with three different ways. Color is text color. Background color is BG color. Background hyphen color. Basically, property is background hyphen color. Color is text color. Background color is BG color of element. Color and background color can be defined with three different ways in CSS2, but in CSS3, 5 different ways. This is CSS2, but in CSS3, totally 5 different ways. Okay, let me define with 5 different ways. 5 different ways. Okay, the first one, color with name. First one, color with name. Let me go with the CSS3 only. I don't want to discuss with CSS2. Color with name. Second one, color with RGB function. RGB, not RGB. RGB evaru? Who is RGB? I don't want to go for RGB.
Ram Gopal Verma.
Okay, fine. Very popular. Huh? Okay, this is RGB. RGB means red, green, blue. RGB means red, green, blue combination. Red, green, blue combination. Okay, so something like here I want to say color with name means what? You can define different names. Okay, let me give the red, let me give the green. Some browser is giving some colors. Okay, so red, blue, green, and orange, white, yellow, purple. See, like there are a number of colors browser automatically gives. That is the name. You can define the color or background color with names. That is okay, fine. But in real time, people don't give the names. In real time, people will give different other ways. Mostly, people will go with the hex colors or RGB colors. Combination of red, green, blue. And these combinations are, one second guys. Okay, so let me go. Second one is RGB, red, green, blue. And this combination, okay, RGB of 255 comma 0 comma 255, something like this, 0 0, or RGB of 0 comma 255 comma 0. This is the one combination. Then one more combination, RGB of 0 comma 0 comma 255. Okay. One important note point I want to tell you here. This RGB value range, or this color range between 0 to 255 only. 0 to 255 only. The range of the color is 0 to 255. You don't give 256 also, or you don't give -1 also. The range is between 0 to 255. Three values we have to provide. three parameters you have to provide for the RGB. Every parameter range is 0 to 255. Don't give 256 also. Don't give -1 or -2 also. Okay, now you tell me. I am giving a full range actually. For the RGB first one, full range I am giving. What is the color? Red I am giving 255. Green I am giving 0. Blue I am giving 0. RGB means red, green, blue. What is this color? Tell me. Think logically.
Red.
It is full red, actually red. Exactly. The second RGB function, I am taking three parameters. First parameter red is 0, green is 255, blue is 0. What is the color of that?
Green.
Exactly green. This is green. Exactly green.
Blue.
Come to the third one, obviously blue. Okay, if I say RGB of 0, 0, 0, I want red 0, green 0, blue 0. Then what is the color? Anybody guess?
Black.
Exactly black. If I am giving RGB of 255 comma 255 comma 255, red giving full, green giving full, blue giving full, then what is the combination of this? Anybody guess? Sir, you mix the three colors, sir, red, green, blue, it will give,
Orange. White.
no, it will give white. It will give white. Okay, if I am giving this kind of values, everybody can understand. Okay, sir, the three parameters, each three parameters I am giving the full values, then you can understand. If I say RGB of 42, 34 and 156, you can't able to say this color name. Can you say this color name?
No.
It may be a bigger value for the blue. It may be a bigger value for the blue, and a little bit values are mixing like a red and green. It's a bigger value is blue and mixing values of red and green. Am I right? You can't say the color, right? You can't say the color. Then take the RGB of this function, keep in the Google, open Google, ask Google, what is the color? It may be somewhere where it is actually picking. RGB of 42, 34, 156, where it is available, the cursor is actually showing like somewhere here. So when I move this some different ways, RGB is changing here. Can you observe the down? Can you observe the down? RGB is changing. Anybody find RGB here? Down here? This is the RGB column. Anybody finding RGB column here?
Yes, changing, sir.
Yeah, this is the RGB. Somewhere this color, somewhere this color. You can't say the name of this color basically. Colors are combinations. In real time also, one website is maintaining one color. For example, SBI maintaining one color, Paytm maintaining one color, PhonePe maintaining one color, Google Pay maintaining one color, BookMyShow maintaining one color, Axis Bank maintaining one color, and ICICI Bank maintaining one color. They have to follow one theme, sir. Even the font, even the color of element, even the backgrounds, they are following the colors. Those colors are actually documented. So whenever they have to prepare the project documentation, in the project documentation, they give for the UX person, I want the theme like this. You follow with this kind of colors. Then only they will prepare the images. They will prepare the banners. They will prepare the backgrounds. They will prepare the fonts. So in real time, when we are working with the CSS, you try to understand colors are not names. Colors are not names. You have to follow the terminology. You have to follow the terminology of the color. When you join for the company and you are working for the HTML and CSS, they give a one documentation. In that documentation, they asked you, please go ahead all the paragraphs with RGB this. Please go ahead all the headings RGB of this. Please go ahead. All the footers RGB of this you don't understand means that is you don't know subject. You don't understand means you don't know subject. That is the very reason when you are learning something, when you are learning something, when you are learning the subject, please learn properly in depth. I am giving, Mohansh is going to be giving even colors and background colors in depth. One is colors with names. Obviously, people will not use names in the real time. Then second thing is RGB, and the third thing is hex value, hex value, hex value or hash value. Okay, that is something like hash, 6 digits, 000 000. It's black. Hash FFF. It's white. It's white. And FF0000. It's red. 00FF00. It's green. 0000FF. It's blue. Okay, fine. You need to understand, like, you need to understand, right? These hex values are combination of combination of combination of characters and numerical digits. Numerical digits. Getting my point? Hex values are combination of characters and numerical digits. Okay, let's see. Let's see the browser. Can you see the hex value? Can you see the hex value here? Example hex value. It's a combination of numbers and digits or not? It's a combination of numbers and digits or not? And there are some other things also there. One is a HSV, hue, saturation, lightness. This is HSV, hue, saturation, lightness. And one more is HSV. One more is CMYK. But most important things are these three. Most important things are these three: color with name, color with RGB, color with X value, color with X value. And one more is color with HSV, color with HSL, hue, saturation, lightness, hue, saturation, lightness. The one more is HSL, hue, saturation, lightness. Okay, this one HSV, HSV. This one HSV, hue, saturation, lightness. It's a percentages, degrees and percentages, degrees and percentages. Okay, so HSV, HSL, three values. This is a one more kind of color. And this one CMYK. You can search what is CMYK and all. CMYK. CMYK means, even I don't know about this. Maybe this is the new cyan, magenta, yellow, and key. Cyan, magenta, yellow, and key. That is CMYK. That is one combination. That is one more combination. Okay, there is a one more combination. CMYK. CMYK combination. Okay, how the combination value here? CMYK combination value here. It's all percentages. It's all percentages. Fifth one, CMYK. Then we'll go for sixth one. Go for sixth one. Sixth one is HSV. HSV. Okay, what is HSV? Let me see the HSV. Hue, saturation, and value. Hue, saturation, and value. How this HSV will be? How this HSV will be? Degrees and percentages. Degrees and percentages. Okay, these are the different ways of color providing, even background color providing. Everybody got understand? Everybody got understand? Any questions so far? Govind Babu, Prakash, Rohit, Sindhuja, Tamal, any questions so far? Any questions so far on this?
No, sir, it's clear.
Okay, just follow the document and follow the things. It's very, very important. And let me take one simple program on this. Let me take simple program. Colors and background colors. Colors and PG colors. Dot HTML. Okay, keep it. Colors, PG colors. Let's have a few headings. Welcome to Mohansh Technologies. Welcome to Mohansh Technologies. The first heading. Let me have the second heading, third heading. Okay, I keep the style sheet now. H1 is having the color. First, I'm giving the name. I'm giving the color and background color. Yellow. First, I'm giving the names. What is the output, you guess? Color is red and background color is yellow. It's fine. It's fine. It's working fine. Text alignment center. It's fine working. Okay. 1 second. It's working fine. Can I give RGB values now? I want to override it. I want to override it. Color is RGB combination. Okay, so I'm giving 0, 255, 0, and background color RGB of 255, okay, or 0, 0, 0. Now you tell me how the things will come with color with green, background color with black. Am I clear? RGB is working now. Let's save the program. Save the program properly and see the output, guys. You got to observe. RGB came into the picture. RGB came into the picture. Next, I want to override the things with hash codes. H1 color with X. I'll go for blue. Blue means 0000FF. That's a blue color. That's a blue color. And I go to the background color. I go to the background color. Again, hash value. Let me keep FF0000. That is red. Red background, blue text. came. So remaining 3 you do practice. Total 6 are there. I given 3, and the remaining 3 you need to practice. Can you people do practice this? You people can practice this.
Yes.
HSL value, cyan value, HSV values. Okay, this is the thing for colors and background colors for today. And I told one simple announcement is there. That announcement is we have October 20th 45 days Morna full stack with ML AI free sessions. 45 days Python full stack with ML AI free sessions. Please refer your friends. This total Morn full stack with AI ML outside people are actually charging 1.5 lakh. Even this also outside people are charging 2.5 lakhs. 2.5 lakhs, 1.5 lakhs, and 1 year courses. But Mohansh is providing all these particular courses free of cost for you. No need to pay a single rupee for you people. Just refer your friends, contact Mohansh Technologies, and you will be getting the updates based on this. Govind Babu, Prakash, Rohit Pawan, Sindhuja, and Tamal. Till now, so far, any questions? What we discussed? Till now, so far, any questions?
No way, I'm good.
Right? Okay. Everybody getting emails? The notes already uploaded for your email ID. G Drive already shared. Everybody check it out. All the drive shares.
Yes.
If anybody not received, let me know here. And already I uploaded the previous videos. Let me show 1 second. Let me show 1 second. Content. Let me go to the content. And let me go to the playlist. Let me go to the playlist. And here you can check it out, the playlist. Where is the playlist? Yeah, this one. This one. 7 videos already uploaded. 7 videos already uploaded. Okay. Please like the videos, share the videos, and subscribe the channel. If anybody not subscribed so far, please subscribe the channel. And your comments are valuable. Please provide some comments for the videos. Only I think only Govinda Babu providing comments. Prakash, you are giving comments. Rohit Pawan and Sindhuja, Tamal.
Yeah, I gave a few videos. Yes.
Okay, so at least you give the comments for our videos, like our channel videos, like web technologies on Python. 7 o'clock Python is going on. You can give the comments for that also. Tamal, please provide your comments, Tamal. Okay. So see you signing off. We'll meet again tomorrow. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.